All right, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time here, my name is David, and on this channel I am talking about all of my preparations to attempt to through hike the Appalachian Trail next year in 2022. And this is where I just babble about gear that I'm using and things that I think are going to work for me. And if you can find some of this information useful, great. If not, today I'm going to talk about my camp kitchen and what I'm going to be using on the trail. And once again, just want to say thanks to everybody that's been leaving all the positive comments and all the encouragement, all the new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. So anyway, let's get into it. So I got the Hilltop pack here. I like it. It's got a flat bottom to it, and there's going to be a million of these in the Z packs, and I think Light AF too, in the bear lockers or on the cables at the shelters. So what I did to mine is I just went ahead and threw a little reflective piece of tape on the front and the back just to distinguish it a little bit, make it a little bit easier. But on here, things have been pretty great for me. I've switched back and forth between that and the Ultralight pods, which are awesome. I like how they open straight up, but I think I might still be sticking with this. That's the plan so far. Anyway, let's get into it. Take this off because that's going to get annoying. So what I got in here, basically, I got a little Light AF DCF stuff sack to put it in. This is my 550 TOAKS, and on top of that, I replaced the lid, and I got a carbon fiber lid. Just set that on top. When you're cooking with it, it doesn't get hot like the other lid. You don't have to fool around with the top. Just grab it here and it works really good. I like it. It's a little bit lighter, but I just like the way it looks. I think it's pretty cool. That's the top one there, and inside I keep a little kitchen scrubby. So I'm done cooking, I can scrap up my pot, or I can scrape the bottom off, clean it up. A little camp maintenance. A little lighter, but lately I've been using this lighter right here. I don't know if you've seen these or not. These are cool. When I use alcohol stove is when I first started using this lighter, because it's easier to get in there and it'll light it. But what I like about this is when your hands are really cold, you don't have to monkey around with this, trying to get that. When your hands are warm and you got all your motor skills, it's not an issue. But this, it's just nice. I like it. Anyway, check it out if you're interested in that. All right, this is the things that everybody's been using these days, so I'm kind of on the bandwagon a little bit with this. We got the little BRS stove. A lot of people like it. Some people don't like it. It's been good to me, so I've used it plenty of times. Never an issue for me. And this thing is super light. I think it was something like 12 bucks. And I haven't had any issues with it. It works perfect for me, so this is most likely going. If I'm cooking, this is going. Let me rephrase that. And inside here, fuel canister here, just nestled inside, and I always keep a cloth here. This is one of those little compact towel things. I forgot what they're called. I put the name of it up here, but I always keep that in there to keep that from rattling around, and also you can just quickly wipe it off, wipe your hands, what have you. So that's the cook pot. But here's the thing. I'm a cold soaker at heart. I like to cold soak. I like the convenience of cold soaking. I don't mind eating room temperature food. I don't mind eating the same things over and over again. It just doesn't bother me. Not an issue. The only reason I'm considering bringing the cook, I never ever cook. I only heat water, boil water. The only thing that is driving me to even take this is because of coffee. I'm a coffee addict. And since it is going to be cold starting out in early spring, late winter, I think I'm going to really want to have something warm to put in me. But as soon as it gets warm enough, 99% sure this is going away, and this is this. So what I'm going to do, I know this is going to be crazy because either you're in one camp or the other. Either your cook system, or either you cook or you cold soak. And most likely I'm probably bringing both. because I love the fact that when I'm walking down the trail about an hour before I get to camp or going to stop for the night, I just stop over, dump in my stuff, put a little bit of water in there, shake it up, put it back in my pack, and I keep walking. What I like to do too is I like to eat my dinner before I get to camp, get all the food stuff squared away and out, just done, and helps keep down you know, bears and rodents and whatnot getting in your camp, because they smell what you've just cooked, or any kind of residual food that you've had. So usually when I'm done eating before I get to camp, so when I get to camp, I'm just setting up, getting in the tent and crashing out for the night. So most likely starting out April, March rather, I'm bringing both. I know that's crazy. Cold soaking, I usually bring the spoon here, but when I'm doing the mountain house and some of the freeze-dried meals, I got the same old long handle TOAKS. What I did on mine, I got little hash marks on here. You probably can't see it from that far away, but I got 3 of them on there. I got a cup and a half, 1 cup, cup and a half, and then 2 cups. Some of these got the graduated marks on the inside, but they're kind of hard to tell when it's low light or you got water in it. I put it in there. I can dip the handle of the spoon in there like this, and I know how much water I've got in that one, so that's what I do. I don't know if that'll be useful to you or not. The other thing I do, I put a little nylon liner bag, just like you do in your backpacks to keep them waterproof. I pretty much do the same thing for my food at night. I'll put this inside of here, twist it up, wrap it up, and put it in here. It's just one more precaution I have against critters, against mice, especially bear. I've had all kinds of things chewing through my bags and backpacks and stuff, so just one more line of defense, if you will. Also, which I think everybody already knows, but anything that you've got smelly, toothpaste, toothbrush, medicines, lotions, anything, chapstick, put it all in there for the night. Wrap it up, don't sleep with it, unless you do sleep with your food. If you sleep with your food, you know, that's cool. We won't get into that because I know it's a pretty controversial thing. I'm cool with sleeping with food, but I think if you're going to do that, you really need to take the correct precautions. Maybe eat before you get to camp. Make sure you got this thing odor-proofed as much as possible, but that's up to you. To each his own. No advice there given on my part. Okay, and yeah, the other thing, as far as foods, when you're cold soaking, again, it's a little bit about the weight, but mostly it's just about the convenience. I mean, you can put everything in here from ramen noodles to rice, all your North sides, stick them in here. You do that in conjunction with your tortilla shells and all your peanut butters and jellies and all your snacks. You just don't need to cook. That's just me. I don't need to. You keep these little, some of the things I do like to eat on the trail, some of these fruits, bananas, mangoes are fantastic. Do you guys know about these Bobo bars? These things have changed my life. If you don't know about them, check them out. I order these on Amazon and I go through these like I can't tell you. I order them by the case. These things are fantastic. They fuel my body good. They don't make me peak on the sugar. I don't crash on the sugar. I think they're gluten-free. I'm not sure. Yeah, gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO. I love these things. If I can help it, I'll never go on a trail without it. Even going to work, I throw one of these in my backpack when I get hungry. For me, check these out. I love these bad boys too. Got these from REI. You get them on Amazon too, but I love these guys. These RX bars, fantastic. Then the other thing, these Pro Meals. Got a combo box of these. I got come in all kinds of different flavors. They got berry, superfruit, peanut butter, chocolate. These things are fantastic too. So honestly, snacking on these throughout the day. I'll get up in the morning, have me some oatmeal or something like that, a cup of coffee, carnation meal, hit the trail, and then stop in a couple of hours and get another second breakfast, as they say. Sometimes I'll do lunch, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I just do one of these, and then when I get to camp, or before I get to camp rather, break out my cold soak meal. Let me know if anybody else is torn between bringing their stove or just cold soaking. If it wasn't for coffee, it'd be a slam dunk. I don't really care about the hot meals out there, but there's nothing like drinking a hot cup of coffee in the morning in the mountains. Love it. One other thing we'll go over really quick. Water, purification or filters. This Katadyn BeFree water filter is my absolute favorite of all time. I love this thing. I had one of these clog up on me, put in a pretty questionable water source, and by the second time I wanted to refill, this thing was toast. Even though I went through the whole process of shaking it up and all that good stuff, it wouldn't clear. So I was kind of discouraged on it, and I read a lot of reviews where people are having a lot of problems with these as far as the reliability. But I loved it so much that I went ahead and I bought another one and took a chance on it, and I've probably had this same filter here for about a year, and I've never had an issue with it at all. So I don't know if they kind of vary, filter to filter. Maybe I just got a bad one, or maybe I'm just lucky with this one. I don't know. But because of the unreliability factor and the way that scared me that time, I'm very reluctant to take this on a long hike. I did just recently see another hiker on YouTube that actually carries two of these. He carries a full liter and then the 0.6 or half liter rather that I carry. And I thought, man, boom, I might carry two of these. I don't know though. So up in the air. If you've had any bad experiences with this, give me a comment down below and let me know. So that kind of leaves me with the other two. You got Old Faithful here. You got the Sawyer full size, not the mini, not the micro. This is Old Faithful, tried and true. And but if you do take this, as you know, bring a backup filter. Bring a backup washer, and then also I always bring backup sports caps for my thing. These washers somehow, man, you drop them, they fall out of here, you don't realize it. And I keep all that in the bag, and then at night I take the filter, put it in there, close it up, and sleep with it in my sleeping bag so it doesn't freeze. Then the other filter that I've been trying out is the Platypus. I love this thing. I mean, this thing and the Sawyer are similar. I mean, they're just so similar. But what I like about this is that you can actually do like an ops check on this thing to see if the filter's been compromised, if it got frozen overnight or anything. You had to go through the manufacturer's instructions and see how to tell that. But I think that's pretty cool. And I also like the fact that this has a set of threads on the inside where I can screw it on top of a smart water bottle. But it's also got threads on the outside where it can adapt to different size things. It just gives a little bit more versatility on what you can put it onto. I love that factor. I also love this flip cap. It's really cool. And yeah, I mean, the water flow on this thing is nice. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of up in the air on which one of these three I want to bring, And at night, what I'll do is I'll take these CNOC bags and get the water source before you go to bed, and I'll go out of the creek or the stream, fill this thing up, and screw the filter on here. And I'll usually just hang this from a tree and got the filter on there and just squeeze out. So this one actually, I got a label. This one here actually fits the BeFree filter on this one, but this other CNOC bag, 2-liter bag, this will fit both the Platypus and the Sawyer. So that's my water plan. So not really decided 100%. I was leaning toward the Platypus, but after I saw that dude on YouTube that's carrying two of these, and the fact that I love the Katadyn so much, it's just so convenient. I don't know, man. I know any of these will be fine, but if you're like me and you're getting ready to get out there and you just are deliberating over this stuff and just being your first through hike, you just don't know, you overanalyze everything. I do that in regular life anyway, so trying to plan a trip of this magnitude, you can only imagine the hell it is in my head right now. That's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you've already through hiked the trail, let me know what worked for you. Let me know if you've brought the BeFree, if you did the Sawyer, did the Platypus. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know the strengths and weaknesses of each one. If you've already done the trail, I want to hear about it, please. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for all the encouragement and all the subscribers and all the comments. Even people are already reaching out to me saying, hey, man, when you get to this part of PA, when you get to this part of Virginia, hit me up, man. Here's my phone number. I'll bring you some trail magic. I'll give you a ride to town. I'm not even on the trail yet. I mean, I got 3 or 4 videos on YouTube, and already the hiking community is just showing me so much love. It's humbling. you guys don't even know me, but already you're just like, what can I do to help you out when you hit the trail next year? That's just crazy to me. And but anyway, thank you. It's crazy. I always hear stories of the kindness of people on the trail, and before I'm even hitting the trail, I'm already seeing it. So thank you so much. See you in the next video.